All right, let's get to the people. We've given you two pathways. No disrespect, but if you're not into the Wolverines or the Lions, today's not a day for you. I can't help that. Michigan, do you have any doubts? You're winning it all. Like, it is happening. I know Washington's been a blind spot for me. I think you're absolutely going to cave that team's cranium in. And
so how quickly were you ready to throw me the hook'em horns last night?
Never.
Oh.
You didn't receive one text from me. I wouldn't.
No. I mean, if they would have came back and won, Mike, I would have accepted you. Just a photo of you with the dogs going like this.
I don't do that to people.
You don't. But my good, it would have been the biggest epic collapse in college football history.
You hate to see it. But the other thing, the Lions,
Washington just wanted it more.
Just means more.
Yeah.
Kenny, you know what? We won't even go there. Let's leave that alone for later. To the people, shall we?
Right.
No, I know. Kenny's very upset. Let's go to Danny to lead things off on I almost said Monday, on a Tuesday. Danny, what's going on, buddy?
Oh, doing good, buddy. How you guys doing?
Hey,
Excellent.
Danny.
What's up?
Could not be more happy to be talking to you guys. I've been waiting all weekend to get your guys' takes. And honestly, if you're a Michigan and a Lions fan, I don't think you can name a more emotional roller coaster of a weekend at all whatsoever.
No, it's not possible.
From the absolute pain and agony from the Lions and frustration to the highs of Michigan. When it comes to the Lions, man, I want to just touch on both of them real quick. When it comes to the Lions, what pisses me off the most by far is the Lions have gotten screwed, as we all know, by the league endless amount of times. But there's no accountability. It just broke out, I think, just a short time ago that crew is now on this weekend with, I think, the Steelers game.
Steelers-Ravens.
It is.
Yeah, Steelers-Ravens on ESPN.
And, I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing? It's just it infuriates me that all this happens and the league does nothing for these refs in the sense of showing accountability or anything.
No, and it's also, why do the refs get to have this private press conference with a pool reporter instead of having to get up in front of the media at large and answer questions? And you're right.
100%.
I mean, Danny, here's the deal. They're not full-time employees, right? Well, then good. You know what should have happened to that lead official? What is it, Brad Allen? Fired. Gone. You irreparably changed the NFC's playoff layout.
They did because now their Lions have a chance to go for the 1 seed.
Right.
And here's it. Two things should happen with the refs, Danny. One, pay them enough money. You're a billion-dollar industry. This is your full-time gig. You can stop being a lawyer. You can stop being whatever. This is what you're going to do. You're going to go through training. You're going to do classes. You're going to watch film. The other thing, and Kenny sent me a thing like, I've never agreed with you more. At the end of a game, of a controversial game, all the refs have to sit at a podium and reporters get to ask you questions and you have to answer. Dan Campbell had to get up there and talk about it. He didn't want to. Jared Goff had to. Everybody had to step. Taylor Decker's at the podium. He's angry. He got screwed over. But the referees get to have this quiet little thing with one pool reporter who, if the pool reporter's not, somebody who asks tough questions, well, do you think you got it right? Yeah, we got it right. Okay, good enough for me. I'll write that.
I could not agree with you more, Rico. That's right the head on the nose because you know what? Coordinators, head coaches, players all have to face the media when they're in total emotional disarray. Yet these refs just can go on like a fart in the wind, which pisses me off. And then real quick, the other thing is I do believe, Mike, I know you're saying from the statistics that they should just kick that extra point and kept going. I saw Strahan say it, and I actually kind of agreed with him where he's like, you know what? You're on the road. You want to win this game. Why? We already have a home playoff game. We're the 3 seed locked in. Why do I want to risk potentially injuring one of my guys?
Let me be clear. I like the initial decision. But when you got the penalty and got screwed, I can't go for it from the 8, and I can't do it from the 4. The initial, it was on brand, and they had a play that they loved and a play that worked.
Yeah.
I'm saying after it,
if
Danny,
Micah Parsons doesn't go offside, it's an interception. Plain and simple.
Yeah, I mean, it's a close call. I mean, I'm still okay with it. I get what you guys are saying. I wouldn't argue the other way, but I'm still fine with, you know what, that's been his MO the whole season. Yeah. I'm okay with him. Can
I say one thing, Danny, before we get to U of M real quick, Danny? First half, though, I need you to take the points.
Yeah.
I needed that field goal there. Come on.
Yes, I 100%. I'm just thinking you're on the ropes. Yep. You can end this game with that extra point, 2 point. I don't have a problem with. But yes, early on, I was so furious that he did not take the points. But, yeah, I agree with you. When it comes to Michigan, though, I could not be any happier. You know what? When it comes to everybody out there, if you paid attention, I'm sure a lot of people have on ESPN, everybody is going backwards on what they've been saying about Harbaugh and everything. Oh, no, they're these guys, and all that kind of stuff. I don't care if they're Michigan State people, Ohio State people, anyone that's been doubting these guys, man, I could not be any happier. And to top it all off, I want to say the play of the game that probably a lot of people did not even notice was the DN on that last final play. I think it was Isaiah or Josiah Stewart or whoever it was. He blasted that right tackle into Milton that made that tackle with that low snap. It was a thing of beauty, and I could not have been more happy.
Yeah, it's also, listen, anything. Okay, you made a great play positionally, but everything that could go wrong for Bama went wrong, including the low snap. But Milroe, that's an RPO. It was explained after the game. There was a guy wide open. Milroe just decided, I'm going to run into chaos. Just listen. Bama can go away now. I mean, yikes. I told you, I didn't trust Milroe, short intermediate. He's loose with the ball when he runs with it. Both things prove to be true. If you're Bama, get an offensive coordinator.
Get a lot.
Well, okay.
I mean, because here's the thing, though.
Good God. Can't throw a forward pass. Michigan deserved to win.
I expect more from Bama, and maybe it's unfair, but I expect you to have 5 stars behind 5 stars behind 5 stars. So I don't expect you to go out there and have people who can struggle all season long. You replace them with the next great NFL center. Well, that's what I expect. Okay, so that's what I said for Michigan. You beat Bama. For history, it goes down. Who did you beat? Bama. You know what? I can't say anything.
Look, this is the biggest misnomer in sports, right? And people get so bent out of shape, but here's the reality. Like, you'll hear people having arguments, and it'll be, well, that was a down year. Who the hell can remember the alleged down years in college football? Maybe nerds like us, but no one remembers. If I go think fast, who won the title 5 years ago? Nobody knows. So just, who cares? Go win it. Oh, well, the cheating stuff. Yeah, that's for the rest of us. As Rico put it, we're not in the cabal. You get to enjoy it. Don't worry about what the rest of the world says. Go to Houston, take the picture, thumbs up, go blue and the rest.
Yeah, throw the confetti in the air, make the angels, do what you got to do.
But for the rest of planet Earth? Oh, no, that's a different.
Because here's the thing. But when you say Michigan versus everybody, you have to remember it means everybody doesn't like you. So quit trying to get everybody to like you when you have these shirts.
That's the deal we've made for a few months now. The shirts are very popular. And look, they're catchy.
Hey, bet.